And with that, the war over the Revdi culture does not seem to be ending in India. A day after the Deputy Chief Minister, Manish Sisodia, accused the centre of extending undue benefits to their friends in the form of loan and tax waivers by taxing the poor, BJP's Sambit Patra has now hit back at the Delhi government, saying that they won't be spared anymore. Patra also highlighted how the Aam Aadmi Party government has not been fulfilling their promise of 700 schools and that there are several vacancies in schools which are yet to be filled. Sisodia had earlier accused that the BJP runs the Dostwad model of governance, whereas the AAP government runs welfare schemes for crores of citizens. And with that, we have some breaking inputs coming in on the story. The Aam Aadmi Party continues to trade barbs on the centre over the freebies row, with Delhi's Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia once again accusing the Modi government of helping the super rich friends. Remember, the face-off has been taking place in the last 2 to 3 days. It was yesterday as well. We saw a press conference being addressed by BJP. Even today, one was organized, and the latest hearing is that that Manish Sisodia has again lashed out. Let's listen into his reaction.
निर्मला सीतारमण जी ने कहा है कि आप इस आर्ग्यूमेंट को एक परवर्स ट्विस्ट दे रहे हैं कि केंद्र सरकार ये नहीं कह रही कि फ्री फूड ना हो या फ्री एजुकेशन ना हो. इसके ऊपर आपको क्या कहना है?
पैसा किस चीज के लिए है? मोदी जी के दोस्तों के 10 लाख करोड़ लोन माफ करने, 10 लाख करोड़ रुपए का लोन माफ करने के लिए पैसा है. 5 लाख करोड़ रुपए के टैक्स माफ करने का पैसा है. स्कूल अस्पताल का पैसा नहीं है उनके पास में. हम प्रवर्स कर रहे हैं. आप स्कूल नहीं खोल रहे, आप अस्पताल नहीं खोल रहे, आप दही पे टैक्स लगा रहे हो, आप दूध पे टैक्स लगा रहे हो, आप आटे पे टैक्स लगा रहे हो, आप चावल पे टैक्स लगा रहे हो. क्यों लगाने की जरूरत पड़ गई? आज आजाद देश के इतिहास में पहली बार ऐसी नौबत आई कि देश की अर्थव्यवस्था इतनी नीचे चली गई है कि सरकार को सरकार चलाने के लिए दूध दही पे भी टैक्स लगाना पड़ रहा है. मोदी जी कह रहे हैं पूरे देश में फ्रीबीज बंद करेंगे. वो वाली फ्रीबी चालू रहेंगी जो दोस्तों के लिए चलती हैं, लोन माफ करने की, उनके कर्जे माफ करने की, लेकिन उनके टैक्स माफ करने की. लेकिन आम आदमी जो अपने बच्चे को पढ़ाना चाहता है उसको फ्री में नहीं मिलेगी शिक्षा. हम बता रहे हैं कि ये जो दोस्तों को फ्रीबीज दी गई हैं उनकी वजह से देश के आर्थिक हालत बर्बाद हुए. इस वजह से नहीं कि आम आदमी के बच्चे को फ्री स्कूल दे दोगे. एक बुजुर्ग को परिवार के तीर्थ यात्रा पे ले जाएं तो पाप है, और मोदी जी 5 लाख करोड़ के टैक्स माफ कर दें तो पुण्य है.
For more details, let's quickly go across to our correspondent Rupashri Nanda, who's joining us live. Rupashri, if you could take us through the latest face-off that has now turned into a full-blown war between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP government at the centre, and how the poor man's woes are now being made the bone of contention by the Aam Aadmi Party.
Well, definitely it is a very fierce political tussle that is going on between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party over what constitutes a freebie and whether what the Aam Aadmi is promising can be called constitutional rights, as the Aam Aadmi Party has constitutional duties, as has been argued by the Aam Aadmi Party in the Supreme Court, or whether they can be called freebies. But the Aam Aadmi Party over here completely keeping, stepping up the heat with each one of their tallest persons. Yesterday it was Sanjay Singh, and today again it is Manish Sisodia, targeting the central government on two fronts. Number one, the write-off of loans to the tune of 10 lakh crores, which the Aam Aadmi Party has alleged that it is because these people are friends of the top people of the BJP, it has been done, and the writing off of 5 lakh rupees worth taxes. Now, the central government has clearly said that these are technical. This write-off is a technical issue, and banks do have the right to recover the loans that have been written off.
Right.
Now, in my interaction with the Deputy Chief Minister Manish Sisodia, when I put that question to him, his counter question to that was that why is the same right also not given to a poor farmer whose house is seized because he is unable to repay a loan? Or why is the same right not given to a poor person who has a relative who is dead in the hospital and is waiting to take the body but cannot take because he has to pay the money upfront first? Why is it that the government has had to impose GST on things like curd and milk? And to that question again, when I responded by asking him that the finance minister has pointed out that you have been part of all the GST council meetings. Did you ever raise an objection to imposition of GST on the same objection that you are raising now outside? Did you raise it when you were there within the council? To that, Sisodia said that he has always made the point that lower the tax rate, higher the compliance, and this issue goes beyond whether he has raised a particular issue in the GST Council meeting or not. He also made the point that on BJP's allegation that it is because the central government bears a huge amount of the financial burden of the Delhi government, that is pensions of its employees, some of its employees, that Delhi can boast of a surplus budget, and by even after giving freebies or even after having so many welfare schemes. Sisodia pointed out that since the past 15 to 20 years, the central government gives rupees 325 lakh rupees to the Delhi government, and this amount has not been revised, and
Right.
unlike other states where it is giving manyfold that number. And if
Right.
the central government had given Delhi government that number also, Delhi government would be also able to bear its pension burden. So yes.
Right, Rupashi, thank you for breaking that down for us. On that note, since Rupashi was also pointing out those allegations coming from the central government, let's listen in to a very angry Sambit Patra, the spokesperson of the BJP party, reacting over there. He had some very serious allegations to make against the Aam Aadmi Party. Let's listen in to what he has to say.
कानून से भी आम आदमी पार्टी को संरक्षण नहीं मिलने वाला है, इसलिए फ्रीबी करके इस पर रोज प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस करके मोदी जी की सरकार के ऊपर हमला बोल करके कहीं न कहीं मनीष सिसोदिया जी के एंटीसिपेटरी बेल के लिए ये एप्लीकेशन चल रहा है। उनके किसी कार्यकर्ता ने ट्वीट किया था कि जो यूके के प्राइम मिनिस्टर कैंडिडेट हैं वो भी गदगद हो गए अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के ये स्कूल मॉडल से, तो वो भी उसका अध्ययन कर रहे हैं। आपने तो वादा 500 स्कूल का किया था, बनना तो दूर 16 स्कूल बंद हो गए हैं, ये आरटीआई के माध्यम से मालूम पड़ा है। 700 स्कूल में प्रधानाचार्य नहीं है और 745 स्कूल में साइंस नहीं पढ़ाया जाता है। 16,834 ये स्कूल्स की टीचर की वैकेंसी है, और क्या आप कह रहे हैं कि आप तो बहुत फ्री दे रहे हैं, आप तो कमाल कर रहे हैं। यूएस और यूके एकदम सो नहीं रहे हैं, वहां के प्रधानमंत्री और राष्ट्रपति वो सब अरविंद केजरीवाल रट रहे हैं, क्योंकि इतना बढ़िया काम केजरीवाल जी कर रहे हैं।